Oh, yeah. Welcome back to Sewing Machine Repair Guy. Today we have a Janome Memory Craft 9000. This machine has a problem where the memory card can't be pulled out. So there's a little memory card in here. The button is pushed in all the way. The memory card won't come out, and it looks as if someone has used some pliers of some type or some pry tool of some type to try and get this out. So it must be in there pretty good. And then they also said that there's a problem with the bobbin, and when I look down at the bobbin, there's no bobbin case installed at all, so they've already taken their bobbin case out, and I guess we've got to replace it then. Well, I guess without any further ado, it's time for the teardown. The more I'm looking at this, the more I think that this card was inserted backwards. So, if you can see, oh my, yeah, I think, and I don't know if they tried to jam it in there or what, but the problem with this is there's not really a problem here with the ejection mechanism, which is what I was originally thinking. The card's not all the way in because the card has been jammed in there. So I've got to try and figure out how to unjam the card without causing any more damage than has already been caused. Because I'm not sure if this mechanism will come apart with the card still in it. But we're about to find out. Oh, yeah. That was shoved in backwards. And it was shoved in good, let me tell you. Okay, let's see if it'll actually go in. The pins all look good in the socket here. So it seems like if it aligns correctly, it should actually go in. Okay, let's put it all back together and see what happens. I'm actually quite surprised that this plastic did not break on us, because this stuff gets brittle over the years. Should I have said that before I put it back together? Probably not. Haha! Okay. Alright, we're connected, so if we put this in the correct way, just like that, then this guy should pop out. Yep. And then when we push on this, it should pop the card out. Wow, I am amazed that nothing is broken here. I still got to screw this together, but the next amazement would be if this card's actually working. Alright, let's get it back together. So here's the memory card that was in backwards, and if you look at it, you can see scrapes up here. So someone tried to pull this out using some brute force there. Looks like probably needle nose pliers maybe. And then on the back side, it's dented in. So if you can see that, you got a little dent in. So we're going to make sure that this card works and actually, actually operates. And you can see what we've got on there. We got like duck, treble clef, some fonts, some other things. So we'll make sure that the machine can read the card. And if you ever put one of these in backwards, don't if you ever put one of these in at all, don't force it, because if it's going in backwards, you won't be able to get it back out if you shove it in there. This side actually has, these are handles. These are what you're supposed to use to pull it and insert it. So that was probably not what we use. And you can see there's no holes on this side for the connectors in the back of that socket. So this is the side that should go into the socket. All right, we got our machine put together. Let's turn it on and see if it's working. There's about 500,000 connectors inside there I had to get right. So let's make sure that this thing works. So far things seem to be working. Let's try this card. We got to turn off the machine in order to insert the card. So we're going to turn it off. When you're inserting this card, you want to make sure that you're just putting it in there. And you shouldn't have to push real hard. And then this pops out, and that tells you when you see the red that you're in there far enough. And what this button allows you to do is pull that out, so you've got your handles that you can pull out. If you try this backwards, it's going to get stuck, as we just learned today. So there we go. We got our memory card in. Let's turn it on and see if we recognize it. Okay, now we've got automatic embroidery down here. This was not there before. So we'll go back to that menu. Oh, okay, there we go. Treble clef. We got the duck. Fonts. So this looks like the card is working. And we should be able to make a duck. There's a duck. Alright, I think we're working. Last thing we want to do with this machine is sew with it. I noticed that I'm missing a foot. I don't think I have a... Well, we're going to find out if I have a foot for this machine in order to test it. If not, we're not going to be able to test it. Found a press foot, and then I also noticed that the light is not working, so either we have a bad bulb or one of those 3 billion connectors is not connected, and we'll figure that out. But first, I want to see if this thing will sew, because they said that there was a problem with the tension. Alright folks, oldest trick in the book. Make sure that your feed dogs are up with the switch in the back of the machine. Now we'll give it a try. Stitches are looking pretty good. We're going to try a zigzag, see how that looks. Tension's looking good on that. Okay, so let's try more complicated stitch that adds in changes in feed. Grandma Garden Stitch. There's our Grandma Garden Stitch. That looks really good. That looks really good. Yeah, we're catching some of the other threads, but still very happy with that tension, because you want about 60 to 80% of the bottom thread showing. Yeah, I'd say this machine is ready to go. We just needed that new bobbin case. Next, I'm going to clean up the machine and send it on its way. By clean up, I mean clean up the outside. Oh yeah, I gotta figure out this light situation. Alright, you ready for this magic? Light's not on. Light's on! There's a switch for that. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to Sewing Machine Repair Guy. Today we have a